What's up, guys? We're at the track. First race of the season. Our first race got rained out, so this is our first race of the season at Bear Ridge Speedway right now. So we just got to the track. Got a new look this year. I'll show you guys the wrap in a second here. So yeah, a little bit different than last year's design. I think it looks really good. We did just draw, fortunately we drew a 36, so I think that was like the worst one we could have drew when we were there out of everybody that drew so far. So hopefully we're not the complete last one. Definitely sets us back a little bit behind the 8-ball for the start for the night, but you know, all we can do is try our best and you know, see what we can do, and heat race, you know, let's see where we can line up and see what we can do for the get a good lineup for the feature, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, just went out for hot laps. A little eventful. I ended up hitting the tractor tire there. We did some setup changes, and it's turning in a lot easier. So felt really good. Just gotta adapt to something different here. You know, adapting to something that's gonna be a way better for our program here. And you know, I think, you know, over time we're gonna be really good with it. You know, just had to take a couple laps. I mean, you know, when you take 7 months off, you know what I mean, and it's crazy, but obviously it's like riding a bike, you know, you get back on it and you don't forget how to drive it. So, but no, overall I think I'm going to be really good. Like I said earlier, I think we're a little behind the 8-ball here, obviously, you know, starting in the back of our heat race, and I think top 4 to the transfer spot. So we got to get finished inside the top 4. We do that, then we can do or draw for the top 8. So because there's 2 heats, so 4 or out of each there, and be top 8. So then we have to, whoever makes it has to redraw and either start 8th or better. So hopefully we can get the top 4 there and you know, drive up to where we need to be, and hopefully we can get a good starting spot for the main event, and you know, hopefully we can just do what we can do and, you know, race to the front and try to get a top 5 or top 3 tonight would be really good. So you know, especially for the first race of the year. So really looking forward to it. I'm really excited, and let's see what we can do. Alright guys, not too bad of a heat race run. We went 7th to 5th there. We needed one more spot to get the redraw, but I think one car is done for tonight, so I think that puts us up to 8th for this race, or for the starting spot. Out of 15 cars, there were 16, one is going home, I guess, so we're gonna have 15 cars out there. Not too bad to start off the season. You know, obviously I think I was a little tight. I think a lot of people were, you know, getting really tight there. Those ruts were like pretty treacherous, so you know, we're just doing the best we can. We're just gonna do what we can do, just pay attention to the track and see what it, you know, does, and you know what it forms like for tonight's A-main event. But we got 30 laps of distance, so we got some time, and you know, we just whatever opening opens up, we go for. So obviously cleanly, so you know, we just do the best we can, and we're rolling off 8th here, and hopefully we can get at least a top 5 finish tonight.
Granite State BlackToppers. Just everyone out there that helped me. It was just I want to get in here for a picture, break it down. Listen, credit for gratitude. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, this is like one of the most capital tracks, you know, I've ever raced on. I'm kind of out of breath, so getting back to the deep end, just work hard. That's been a lot of energy. Congratulations.
Caden Mary out of Goffstown, New Hampshire.